Welcome to Fans of Sport. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video and comment in the comment section below. Orlando Pirates will play their third MTN 8 final against Stellenbosch FC. And in the previous season, they've won both finals that they were in. And ever since coach Jose Rivero has arrived, they've played in cup finals and they've won all four cups. First, they've won 2 Nedbank Cups and they've won 2 MTN 8 Cups. And Stellenbosch is not an easy team to play against. When you look at their matches, MTN matches for this season, look at the games that they won against Mamelodi Sundowns, home and away. And they finished third in the season, in the log last season. So far, they've won all their games in the CAF Confederation Cup. This is what Coach Jose Rivero said.
As you can imagine, the motivation and the energy is good. We're going to one more final together with this group and focusing the responsibility ahead of us to make sure that we can offer a good performance on Saturday and ready to prepare ourselves in the best way.
Yeah, good morning. From the players' perspective, like the coaches already said yesterday, you have to rest and reflect from the previous match. So now we are back to start our preparations for the final. Exciting week ahead, a week that we need to be focused and dedicated and make sure that we plan, for the match and we stick to that match. So yeah, the guys are highly motivated, but like we always say, the focus needs to be in how we want to approach the game and eventually execute our plan on the day.
We have to accept Stellenbosch the way they are. We respect them big time. We faced Stellenbosch 4 times last season in the MTN 8 semi-finals and our 2 games in the league. We beat them once. It takes 94 minutes in Athlone to beat them against 10 players. We didn't get the result in any of the other games, so we know very well what it means to play Stellenbosch. And we have to accept it, that it's going to be a game where we are going to be permanently under threat, because there's going to be transitions. It doesn't matter how good and how well we prepare ourselves for that situation. We know it's coming. We know Barnes, we know Titus, we know De Jong, we know Moyela, we know Jaden, we know the capacity they have to play quick forward. We know how aggressive they are in the counter press. Is the top team in the league, in the PSL tournaments. How aggressive they are. Moyela is the striker, is the top in the log of fouls committed with Ture. It tells you quite a lot about the level of aggression that they have when the moment that they lose the ball, and how aggressive they are running forward in the moment that they steal the ball. So we know that that's one of the moments that we need to control close to the perfection, and if we do it, we will be close to win the match. If we don't do it, then the result will be compromised, and it doesn't mean that we are going to deny ourselves also the possibility to play football. We are the team that we are. We play the brand of football that we play, and we're gonna try to do it again, even in a final, accepting the challenge that, like I said, every time we're gonna be on the ball and in possession, the threat will be there all the time. And it's important to not, when I'm saying accept it, is because I think it's important to not panic also when it happens, to understand that if they have 1 or 2 transitions, it's going to be the normal thing in the game, and transition is something that you can neutralize in many different moments of the process of the transition. Sometimes they're going to have time and space to run, but it doesn't mean that the final action is going to be dangerous. So we have to trust in ourselves, we have to trust in our football, and at the same time make sure that on the day we have the capacity to neutralize the strengths of the opponent.
This is what Coach Mandla Ncikazi say.
So I was worried. So we apologize for arriving late. It's normally not right, but we can't control that. Into the match, I think it's two deserving teams that are playing a final currently. One cannot ignore the success at Stellenbosch with their development teams doing well, winning 2 MDC titles, going overseas, winning the tournament, promoting players at the rate that no other team has done that, getting normal players into their team and making them superstars. Jaden Adams, one example, I think is the first player to be promoted from their youth structure. Is 23 years old, already over 100 caps. So we're facing a very serious team. But we are Orlando Pirates. We are going to give it our best shot. We go into every match with one goal in mind, to win. We are in it to win it. We wouldn't want to get anywhere to history, because the team that we have currently is the batch that has had MTN 8 3 times, but the new players, there's new players that will be playing there for the first time, so we wouldn't want to even bring that any close to our thoughts. So we're going to Mapida, like Steve has mentioned. They have played more than us in Mapida. They played their CAF match in Mapida. They beat Sundowns in Mapida. They won the Carling Cup on the 16th of December in Mapida. So they have that advantage. But we are Orlando Pirates. You play a match as Orlando Pirates, whether it's a friendly match, you have to win it. So we are going to Mapida with that courage, with that mandate, that go there, try and do your best to win the match.
You've heard it from Coach Jose Rivero, Innocent Maela, sharing from the player's perspective, and Coach Mandla Ncikazi giving us insight on how they prepared for the game. So if you have watched till this far, thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Share your comments